This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradleyAbove and everything we're talking about here today. Okay, 5 things you need to know about Ripple and XRP. And there's a lot of things you need to know about Ripple and XRP, but these 5 I think are very revealing today, and I want to share with share them with you right now. Man, is it early. So at any rate, let's go ahead and do the numbers this morning before we get started. In case you're driving, let's take a look at this. This is brought to you by I Trust Capital, guys. I Trust Capital. Best place to get a crypto IRA, and you can also get gold IRAs now, only $50 over spot. They are remarkable. Current price right now, Bitcoin is $11,393.62. Ethereum, $383.17. XRP is coming in at 27 cents. Yeah, currently right now, the market in general is falling like a manhole cover from the sky. Let's take a look. Drilling down on the numbers, the 24-hour is down 2.5%. The 24-hour volume is at 1.9 billion, almost 2 billion flat. And we are looking at a total circulating supply of 44,942 million plus, and the market cap is 12.5 billion. So those are your numbers. Now, let's go ahead and get into the things that we need to know. And I think it's going to be pretty compelling to you as it was to me this morning as I looked at it. Running on Ripple, Marcus Treacher says, Neum, I'm going to call it Neum unless it's something else, Neum Partners or Noyum, however it is, with Teledollar and Latin America expansion over RippleNet. Now let's just look at the article really quick and all the stuff I'm going to move through very quickly here. Ripple partners with Neum, teams up with major payments firm Teledollar in Costa Rica. Ripple keeps spreading its technology via its partners, and now top-tier fintech player Neum partners with Teledollar, a leading fintech platform in Costa Rica. Says here, according to Finstra article, major B2B fintech Neum, which runs Ripple, has joined forces with big fintech player in Costa Rica, Teledollar, to expand its presence in Latin America and make local clients and companies part of the world's digital economy. The world's digital economy. Not just in Latin America, the world. That's going to be a narrative we're going to see here. Neum works with Visa Direct. Previously, Neum began cooperating with the global Visa giant in order to set up an instant payments corridor between Indonesia and Singapore. To achieve this, Neum has managed to obtain a license from Central Bank of Indonesia. Working with Visa Direct allows Neum's customers to receive remittances directly in their bank accounts. Now, let's keep it moving. We have a lot to talk about. Now, here's a misfire that you wouldn't want to see if you were Citibank. Citi's $900 million misfire happened in the midst of a software switch. Things that make you go, a software switch, huh? Let's take a look at this. For years, Citigroup has been an anomaly among big banks, relying on an obscure piece of software it helped develop to manage loan payments. Just as the bank tried to replace it, things went terribly wrong. The saga began emerging in courts this week as the firm blamed human errors for mistakenly sending $900 million to a fleet of hedge funds reluctant to return it. But the backdrop, according to people with knowledge of what happened, is a tale of arcane technology stretching back to the 1990s. It culminates the bank's decision last year to replace the software with the industry standard. The industry standard. The rollout is still underway, adding to the upheaval at a time when employees are working from home. An internal review at the bank found humans manually operated the old software were ultimately at fault. and their remote locations weren't the problem, one person said, asking not to be named, discussing confidential matters. Yet a global pandemic is at least an awkward time to embark on such a complex transition. If you want to switch from one provider to another, it's a very big project, said Mark Victory, manager in financial services practices at the consultancy SIA Partners. Changes in providers are very cumbersome and very hard. Backstop failed. The incident happened at Citigroup until that serves as administrative agent for loans, collecting the distributing interest payments and providing other housekeeping services. The borrower, in this case, cosmetic giant Revlon, was locked in a battle with lenders who wanted their money back. After Revlon repurchased part of the debt, a Citigroup employee was supposed to manually adjust the share of the loan the remaining lenders still owned ahead of the interest payments scheduled to be sent out this month, but the employees didn't select the correct system option, instead allowing the loan to be repaid in full with interest. Colleagues who were supposed to catch such errors didn't. Unfortunately, manual checks of the selection also failed to detect the mistake. Citigroup wrote in this court filing, though the bank soon recovered hundreds of millions of dollars from recipients, a group that received most of the money has refused to send it back, forcing the firm to launch an embarrassing legal battle. Listen to this. Behind the scenes, regulators have encouraged the bank in recent years to invest in improving its loan operations. According to people familiar with the matter, the firm has long used Oracle Core FlexCube technology for loans, but after reviewing the bank, it decided to switch to Finstra Group Holdings Ltd Loan IQ, which has been embraced by most other big banks. By Finstra Group. Finstra Ripple brings blockchain technology to Finstra's banking customers. This is back from October of 2019. Yup. It's pretty remarkable to me that nobody wants to tell you what XRP really is. But yet we see everybody in the financing, banking world connecting in some way, either directly or indirectly, to Ripple's products. Things that make you go, Then here's Marcus Treacher again. A move to the cloud brings big benefits to banks and financial institutions. Reduce cost, increase scalability, real-time updates. I share my thoughts about why now is the time to consider cloud deployment. RippleNet is cloud-based service. This just adds to the whole point of why people in these industries are switching over and making some connection either directly or indirectly. By the way, shout out to Michael Val 5 Links, XRP Crypto Wolf, DJ Peter Vass, and Ian Northing for all the material we got here today. So I get it sent sometimes in multiples by people, but I try to shout out as many as I can. So appreciate all of you. All right, so now let's take a look at this. Another organization that uses Ripple's tech is expanding, this time in the UAE, via partnering with another fintech monster, Visa, and Estilat telecom giant. Let's get into this article really quickly. It's a very quick read. According to media report, the National Bank of Fujairah, I believe it is, NBF, which partnered with leading DLT company Ripple earlier this year at the start of a global pandemic lockdown, has released a community for small medium enterprises, SMEs, that will serve as an exclusive banking platform. NBF, Visa, Etisalat, and launch a unique SME platform. The brainchild of joint efforts of NBF, Visa, and the Emirates telecom giant, has launched under the name NBF Connect. This platform will be the first to cater to interests and needs of SME in the UAE. The NBF Connect community will function as a one-stop shop for its members and will enable them to gain access to various services and solutions that SMEs can provide to each other. Among these solutions will be HR services, legal support, e-commerce, and marketplace management. In addition, members will be able to participate in knowledge sharing via lectures, seminars, masterclasses, and so on. Visa and Etisalat, the brand name of Emirates Telecommunication Group company, will ensure that members of the new platform will have all the necessary tools and solutions to make it all happen and help local small medium enterprises evolve and expand in their markets. To add to this, MBF wires cash to India via RippleNet. In early March, MBF PJSC announced that it had inked a deal with Ripple to join its RippleNet platform in order to upgrade its own methods of wiring funds across the world. MBF stated that from that point on, it would offer customers real-time cross-border payments that takes just minutes and will be able to track those transfers from one end to another. Which up until now has not been possible in the history of payments. The bank was going to take advantage of the opportunities to come with RippleNet to send remittances to India with its vast market, Indusland Bank. So, look, here's the deal. What we're seeing is a connection of all the market infrastructure, and that remark that they were going to be able to send and settle cash payments. So they did say XRP, right? But the fact of the matter is I think we all understand, if you've been in this space for any length of time, that if you're going to get the advantages of using Ripple, the software gives you probably about a 40% advantage or so in savings. Once you end up using the asset as the final complete settlement to the complement to the software options of ODL, I think that's when you move into the 60 to 80% savings range, when you get the full benefit of using the digital asset for settlement. So it's all where we're going. The plumbing, the market infrastructure, it's all happening right in front of us. And we're going to look at some more of that right now. Visa-backed payments platform partners with Ripple. Is XRP in the mix? Visa partner Currency Cloud is now working with Ripple to expand their business-to-business cross-border payments. This just goes to show you that the build on this between MBF and the UAE and small medium enterprise platform tied to Visa also ties to their Currency Cloud, which is now working with Ripple to expand to business cross-border payments platform. And this is small medium enterprises, which is the same damn thing. Pretty remarkable. Then we look at this. Shout out to Michael File 5 Links. Flare Network has floated the idea of integrating trustless two-way bridge with Ethereum network, ensuring this interoperability is expected to be one of the first governance proposals that the community will vote on. Guys, what you're seeing here is literally like imagine the early days of the internet when AOL was out and then Netscape was out, right? And you picked which one you wanted to sign up with because they had better, internet experience, because none of them were interoperable with each other. Well, that's Ethereum and Ripple, right? Well, Ripple is interoperable. So now you're seeing the connection between Flare, and we know that the Ethereum network is already interoperable because of the ILP to the XRP ledger. So this is just more interoperability taking place and bringing the networks together in a seamless fashion to work as one complete experience, like a federated system. Just like the current internet we're using to communicate with each other right now, where there's file transfer protocol, there's HTTP protocol for website building, there's SMTP protocol so we can send emails back and forth. You get how this works. We don't think of the internet now as individual layers. We think of the internet now as one complete system. Well, between the business and financing and banking side, we're seeing them do the same damn thing. by unifying with a interoperable technology that allows them all to communicate, whether they're currently settling in cash or plan to settle with XRP in the future. The point is they're using Ripple in some shape, way, or form, directly or indirectly. And we're seeing that here. And I think this is a huge step forward when you talk about the fact that Ethereum network and the interoperability of XRP coming together to work as one complete ecosystem. This is the Internet of Value unfolding right in front of our eyes. And then if that doesn't even send it home, then we remember the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau cited that Ripple and XRP both offer the kind of transparency to cross-border payments so they can, sender and receiver can see the payment the entire way through and what the charges are before accepting the payment. It's just remarkable to me what's happening here. And then we have, now that's domestically in the United States. People, knee-jerk reaction will say, but this is a global world we're in. Yeah. And this is a video of me and Mickey B. Fresh sitting here talking about the IMF document that recommends RippleNet like 5 or 7 times throughout the document, and about how it could grow into being systemically important to the financial system on a global level. So there it is. There's at least 5 things to know that are happening right now that show you, regardless of price, the fundamentals are massive. And they are absolutely, I'll tell you this, they're undeniable. And you know what? Let me tell you something. You know the best way to not be denied is to be undeniable. Ripple and XRP, in my mind, are exactly that, undeniable. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Make sure you check out that purevpn. A lot of hacks, a lot of scams going on. PureVPN helps hide your anonymity online. 7-day trial for 99 cents. It's one of the many layers of protection I use when I'm on the internet, and I've never felt so good since I've had it. So make sure you check it out. There's a link in the description and the comment box. All right, guys, hit the like and subscribe. Share with somebody you know. I'll catch all of you on the next one.